Logical persuasion. Logical persuasion is a method of persuasion that uses evidence and reasoning to convince an audience.
One example of it is facts and statistics. The writer or speaker uses verifiable data to support their argument, making it more credible and logical. We use the TiVo ad that talks about how you can get connection anywhere, and also talks about how so many people can't get connection. It just uses statistics in the ad.
Expert testimonial. Expert testimonial is a recognized authority or expert in a field that endorses a product, service, or idea, lending credibility to the argument. We did this one because Gordon Ramsay was talking about their pans and stuff, and he's a cook and he uses pans a lot.
Analogy. Persuasive analogies use comparisons to make complex ideas easier to understand and more relatable.
Turn up the volume.
On important glass freeze pop issues, we now agree there's no such thing as a safe glass freeze pop. The only proven way to reduce health risks from our glass pops is to not eat them. To learn more, visit our website. And remember, shards of glass freeze pops are for adults only.
This one just uses an analogy of shards of like glass and popsicles. How like
It can be as bad as like drugs.
yeah, basically how drugs don't really talk about it that much. They kind of just.
Emotional persuasion is a technique that uses a person's feelings to influence their actions or thoughts. It can be used in writing, advertising, and other forms of communication.
The loaded words elicit an emotional response beyond their visible meaning and can contribute to persuading other people to adopt their point of view. This one we already watched, but when he says it's just right, kind of talking how the truck's really just right, saying they're right for everybody.
Once upon a time.
Glittering generalities. Glittering generalities are vague emotional phrases that are used to persuade people without providing evidence. We already watched this one, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it was just talking about America the Beautiful. Bad bandwagon appeal. The fan encourages the listener to think that because someone else does something you should do, or you'll be left out. This one uses all the fans and shows all these people going to Taco Bell and uses that to persuade people.
Testimonials are a persuasive technique that use endorsements from satisfied customers or celebrities to promote a product or service. This one, he's Andy Reid from the Chiefs. He's just talking about how comfortable the Skechers are, how good they are.
Fallacies. A fallacy is the use of invalid or otherwise faulty reasoning in the construction of an argument that may appear to be well reasoned if unnoticed.
False cause and effect. When someone incorrectly assumes that because one event happened before another, the first event must have caused the second, even if there's no evidence to support this casual relationship. We already watched this one, and we chose it because when he blew into a Pringles can, a bunch of mustaches came off people and were flying towards him, and that's not going to happen in real life.
Name calling is a persuasive technique that involves writing labels to attack a person or idea. This one was we already watched, but he uses the Coke to reach the Pepsi button.
Either or. A logical fallacy where a speaker presents only two options as if they are the only possible choices, forcing the listener to pick one side even where there are likely more nuanced options available.
Skip to the last like this.
Okay.
Go a little back actually. Yeah, right there.
You got a TBI here? Clean diesel. You're good to go, sir. Good afternoon, officers. Are those phone cuffs?
We chose this one because they were blocking a bunch of people off saying that their gas wasn't clean, and the Audi was the only one that was, and they're saying that their car is one of the best option to use.
Okay, so it's 3708, paper